Chapter 74 Runaround. The realization that they had been spotted left the nanotech with little time to plan the jump. They had simply acted and propelled Bouncer and Graham through the portal as soon as it had opened. The biggest problem this introduced was that they had no idea where they were. The basics were like any other place: buildings, sky, ground, but the spaces in between were like nothing they had seen or felt before, and though it was bright in terms of light, a dark, intense, sinister foreboding hung in the air. Graham, are you okay? Where are you?" Bouncer called for his friend as he took his first look at the place they had jumped to. He hoped they were still on the same planet at least, but as he took the place in, he realized that was not the case. For a while there was no response. The strange and eerie settings made the time pass more slowly, leaving the few seconds feel like minutes. "Yeah, I'm okay, Bouncer, I'm over here," replied Graham as he pulled himself upright from the crumpled mess he had found himself in after the rushed jump. Looking at the space around them and feeling the hope run from him, he asked, "Where are we?" "The first place that was available," came the dispassionate reply of the nanotech. "What do you mean? You don't know where we are?" asked Bouncer. "No, we do not. This is literally the first place that presented itself. We needed to vacate the bank at the earliest convenience, and this was it. But we still need to know where we are or we may never get back," protested Bouncer. "Yes, we have a plan," was all the explanation the nanotech offered. "Okay, so what is that?" asked Graham. "We simply wait till the next known jump time, which is 2100 hours. We will open a new portal, travel to Earth number 1, where we will wait until 9 o'clock the next day. At this point we can jump back to number 371, where we can finally resume our activities." The nanotech finished its monologue and said no more, as if underlining the conviction it had its plan and the certainty of its outcome. "But what about the reason we jumped? Won't whoever it was that caused you to jump us here still be there?" asked Bouncer. "Difficult to say," replied the nanotech. "Difficult to say," echoed Bouncer. "I want a lot more than difficult to say. You sounded positive enough over the rest of the plan, why not that bit? It is almost impossible to predict what will happen in the intervening time, so caution upon our return should prepare us for what we may find." "Oh right, and what if what we find is another one of those nanotech traps?" Bouncer's desperation and exasperation were starting to show. "Bouncer, we should be fine. The most likely course of action of any one party observing our departure is that we would not be back directly, and hence they are most likely to initiate a watching brief. This leaves us with the advantage of surprise. All we need to do is to recover the Farviewer and retreat to Earth number 1, whereupon we can plan our next moves." "Okay, so if we accept this plan, where does that leave us?" asked Graham. "Sitting here like prize plums for 45 minutes, that's where, Graham," said Bouncer, looking around at the very unsavory location they had found themselves in.